The offense usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Utah State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. First down and 5 after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out, and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Hillstead. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The run inside. It's Jacobs. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people getting near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for room, it's Lewis. He's there to make the stop.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
It's complete on the right side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running inside. It's Jacobs. Makes it past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they are 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking looking to fire. Bringing the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running. Get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. Gets the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The inside handoff. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Hillstead. Zings it complete to the right. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down.
Ready, go! Ready, go!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Martin. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Punt is on its way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He leaves it with the back. Got room to work. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the down. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Works the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets a draw. Might have a chance. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Nice job there by the running back working the middle of the field in the passing game. I think oftentimes when defenders see these running backs coming out of the backfield, they're just anticipating a swing route or a flat route, something to the perimeter. That time, he put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face and found himself in the middle of the field.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now the play fake. The quick out. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And how about this drive? Like this offense, just the composure, backed up inside your own 10, a little bit nervous to start, and then you come out, put some plays together, put an explosive play on paper right there, and now set up to go from all the way inside your 10 and possibly get a touchdown.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Pressure coming, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense.
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The run inside. It's Lewis. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played defense. They made the plays required to win. That's a happy group all around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.